Chosen one, stop what you are doing right now and listen carefully. What I am about to share with you was not meant to be revealed this soon, but something happened in the last few days that changed everything. A decision was made about you at the highest level, and you need to know what was decided before another moment passes. Type 777 if you have been feeling like something is about to shift in your life. This is not content you can passively consume. This requires your full presence, because what I discovered while preparing this message stopped me completely. I had to sit in silence for several minutes before I could continue. Because what God said about you, specifically about you, is something I was not expecting to find. If you are ready to receive this, type Amen right now. Before we go any further, this channel exists for one reason only: to reach people like you at the exact moment they need it most. Every word in this message was researched, written, and produced to make sure it lands where it needs to land. That does not happen without real work and real resources behind it. If you have ever been met by this channel at the right moment, hit the like button right now. Subscribe if you have not already. And if you want to be part of keeping this mission alive, the support link is pinned in the first comment. Click it before this video ends. Now let us continue. Let me tell you what happened. 3 days ago, in the celestial realm, where time operates differently than it does for us, a file was opened. Your file, not because something went wrong, not because correction was needed. Your file was opened because something you did recently triggered an automatic review at the highest level of divine administration. You did something that God Himself requested to examine personally. And here is what makes this extraordinary. It was not something dramatic. It was not a grand gesture that anyone around you would have even noticed. It happened quietly, in a private moment, when you thought no one was watching, when you were completely alone with your pain, your confusion, and your decision about how to respond to both. Type 1111. If you have been carrying something heavy lately that nobody around you fully understands. You were in a situation recently where everything in your human nature was screaming at you to respond differently than you did. The circumstances around you were pushing you toward a reaction that would have been completely understandable. Anyone who knew what you were going through would have excused whatever you chose in that moment. But you did not choose what was easy. You did not choose what was justified. You chose something harder, something quieter, something that cost you more than anyone around you realized. And God watched you make that choice. Not through an angel, not through a report that was escalated through celestial ranks. God Himself turned His direct attention to you in that moment. And what He observed made Him do something that does not happen often. He called for a pause. In the ongoing administration of everything that exists, in the constant movement of divine orchestration across billions of lives simultaneously, God called for a pause specifically because of what you did. Because your response to pain was so contrary to what pain typically produces in human souls that it demanded His personal attention. Type 888 if you know exactly what moment I am talking about. You know what you chose when you could have chosen differently. Let me tell you what He saw. He saw a soul that had been wounded repeatedly, not once, not twice, but in patterns, in cycles, the same kinds of pain arriving in different forms, from different directions, wearing different faces. He saw the accumulation of that pain, the weight of it, the way it had slowly pressed down on who you are trying to become. And then He saw you in that recent moment, standing under that accumulated weight, facing a situation that had every right to become the moment you finally broke in the wrong direction. He saw your human nature fighting. He saw the part of you that wanted to react from the wound, He saw the anger that was justified, the bitterness that had been earned, the response that would have made complete sense, given everything you have endured. And then he saw you choose differently. You did not suppress the pain. You did not pretend it was not real. You acknowledged it. You felt it fully. And then you made a decision that transcended it. You responded not from what you had received, but from who you have been becoming. That moment, that exact moment, was recorded. Type 999. If something just confirmed in your spirit that heaven has been watching more closely than you realized. Now, let me tell you what happened after God paused to observe you. He did not just note what you did and move on. He stayed. He watched the aftermath of your choice. He observed how you carried yourself after making a decision that cost you something. He saw the quiet dignity with which you absorbed a situation that deserved more from the people around you. And then he spoke. Not to you directly, not yet. He spoke about you, to the celestial administration responsible for your life. And what he said has permanently altered the trajectory of everything that is coming toward you. He said 3 words about your soul that I need you to receive carefully. He said, prepare the increase. Type 1010 if you are ready to receive what has been prepared for you. Do not just read it, declare it. Prepare the increase. Let me tell you what those 3 words mean for your actual life. In divine administration, increase is not released randomly. It is not distributed based on how long someone has waited or how much they have suffered. Increase is released when a soul demonstrates the capacity to carry it without being destroyed by it. When a person proves through their choices that elevation will not corrupt what God has been building in them. Most souls require extended preparation before the command to prepare their increase is given. Years of testing, repeated cycles of the same lessons until the response becomes consistent. Prolonged seasons of obscurity until the character required for visibility has been fully formed. But occasionally, a soul demonstrates in a single moment what others take years to prove. They show through one unrehearsed, unperformed, quietly courageous choice that they have already become what the preparation process was designed to produce. You were that soul. In that recent moment, you demonstrated in real conditions, under real pressure, without any audience or reward. Exactly the character that qualifies a person for accelerated increase. And God responded immediately. You are still here because something in this message is speaking directly to your spirit. This channel has been showing up for you. Now is your moment to show up for it. Hit the like button right now. It takes 1 second, and it puts this message in front of the next person who needs it just as much as you did. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss what is coming next. And if you want to go further, the link to support this work financially is pinned in the first comment. Click it. Every contribution keeps this mission running and puts these words in front of someone who is one moment away from giving up. But before I show you the 5 signs, I need to tell you something about the people who have been working against you when God issued the command to prepare your increase. Something else happened simultaneously. A protective order was placed around your life, not a passive shield, an active one. One that does not simply block attacks but redirects them. Think about the people who have spoken against you, who worked to undermine you, who sent negativity in your direction, hoping it would land and damage what God has been building in you. Think about what has been happening to them recently. You may have noticed it already, problems appearing in their lives that seemed to come from nowhere. Situations they had under control suddenly shifting. Plans that were working against you mysteriously stopping before they could reach you. This is not coincidence. This is the direct result of your protective order being activated. When God decides to increase a soul, He first secures the path that increase will travel. Every obstacle gets addressed. Every enemy gets reassigned. Every attack gets intercepted before it can touch what heaven has decided to bless. The people who hurt you are not your problem anymore. They have been handed over to a justice that is far more thorough than anything you could have arranged. Your only assignment now is to keep moving forward and let heaven handle what you were never meant to carry. Type 777 if you are ready to release every person who worked against you and let God handle it from here. Now, let me show you the 5 signs that confirm this is already in motion in your life, because the command to prepare your increase was not issued for the future. It was issued days ago, and the evidence of it is already visible if you know what to look for. First sign, something that had been completely stuck has begun to move. It may be small, it may be subtle, but there is a situation in your life that had not moved in a long time, that has recently shown the first signs of movement. This is not coincidence. This is the first wave of prepared increase reaching your circumstances. Type 777 if something that was stuck has recently started moving. Second sign, you have had moments of unusual clarity. Decisions that confused you have become clearer. Direction that was foggy has sharpened. You have known things without being able to fully explain how you knew them. This is divine intelligence being downloaded to a soul that has been cleared for higher level information. Third sign, something was removed from your life that you tried to hold on to. A relationship, a situation, an opportunity that seemed important. And even though losing it was painful, there is a quiet part of you that recognizes it needed to go. This is divine reorganization. God does not prepare increase without first clearing the space that increase requires. Type 1111 if something or someone recently left your life and part of you knows it was necessary. Fourth sign, you have been feeling a weight lifting. Not all at once, not dramatically, but gradually. The heaviness that has followed you through your most difficult season has been becoming lighter. The pressure that once felt permanent has been easing. This is not your circumstances improving yet. This is your spirit sensing that the season is genuinely changing. Fifth sign. You are watching this message right now. You were brought here to this specific content, at this specific moment in your journey, not by the algorithm alone. You were directed here because you are meant to receive this confirmation before the increase fully arrives, so that when it comes, you will recognize it as what it is. Type 888 if all 5 of those signs are active in your life right now. Now I need to share with you what has been scheduled, because the increase that was prepared for you is not vague. It is not open-ended. It has been assigned to specific windows of time that are already opening. In the next 30 days, you will see the first visible breakthrough in an area that has resisted change the longest. The area where you have prayed the most and seen the least movement, that area is being prioritized first, not last first. Because God understands that your faith has been stretched the furthest there, and the confirmation needs to arrive where the doubt has been loudest. In the next 90 days, doors will open that you did not knock on. Connections will appear that you did not pursue. Opportunities will arrive from directions you were not watching. This is accelerated fulfillment operating at full capacity. You will not be able to take credit for what opens because you will know you did not arrange it. Before the end of this season, something will shift in your life so visibly and so undeniably that the people who watched you struggle will have no explanation for what they are witnessing. Not because you need them to see it, but because your elevation is meant to serve as evidence for others that God honors faithfulness. Even when faithfulness goes unrecognized for a long time. Type 1010 if you are claiming every part of this timeline over your life right now. Now let me tell you the responsibility that comes with what has been prepared for you. God does not release increase into a life without purpose attached to it. The increase coming toward you is not simply for your comfort. It is not merely a reward for endurance. It carries an assignment embedded within it. The grace you demonstrated under pressure is not meant to stay with you. It is meant to move through you, into every person you encounter who is standing at the same crossroads you already crossed. Every person who is in the moment of decision between bitterness and grace, between revenge and dignity, between giving up and choosing differently one more time. Your increase will position you in places where those people are found, and your presence, the frequency of who you have become, will give them evidence that a different response is possible. Not through preaching, not through performance, simply through the natural overflow of a soul that chose grace when it had earned the right to choose otherwise. This is why the increase was prepared, not for you alone, but for everyone connected to you who needs what you have already become. Type Amen if you accept this assignment along with the increase. There is one more thing I need you to understand before we reach the final declaration. The person who entered this video is not the same person who will finish it. Something has been activated in you through receiving this word. Not because words on a screen have magic power, but because truth, when it lands in a prepared soul, does not simply inform. It transforms, and your soul was prepared to receive this before you ever clicked play. The version of you that was defined by what you endured is no longer the operating version. A new identity has been unlocked, not one you have to perform or maintain through effort. One that was always there beneath the survival strategies, beneath the wounds, beneath the patterns that pain taught you to repeat. You are no longer the person who is waiting to be chosen. You are the person who has already been chosen and is now walking into the confirmation of what was decided before you were born. You are no longer the person who wonders if their choices matter. You are the person whose choices just paused God Himself and triggered a divine response that is still unfolding. You are no longer defined by what was done to you. You are defined by what you chose to do in response to it. And what you chose revealed something about who you are that cannot be taken back, cannot be undone, and cannot be forgotten by the one who recorded it. This is who you are now. Walk in it. Type 999 if you feel something shifting in you right now. A new version of you is being activated. Place your hand on your heart right now and declare this with me. Do not read it passively. Speak it out loud. Let your own voice carry these words, because heaven responds to the sound of a chosen one agreeing with what has already been decided about them. I am chosen, and I walk in that identity without apology. I release every person who worked against me into the hands of a justice I do not need to arrange. I receive the increase that has been prepared for me in every area of my life. I accept the assignment that comes with my elevation, and I commit to letting what God built in me flow through me to others. I am no longer defined by what I endured. I am defined by what I chose when endurance was the only option. I walk forward from this moment as someone whose file has been reviewed at the highest level and found worthy of everything that is next. This is who I am. This is what has been decided, and I agree with it completely. Type Amen if you just declared that over your life. Let heaven hear your agreement. Let me share with you the final thing that was recorded about your case. When the command to prepare your increase was given, something was added to your file. A notation that will follow you from this point forward. It reads as follows: To the chosen one who receives this message, you have proven in private what many never prove in public. You have demonstrated under real conditions what most only claim in comfortable ones. The choice you made when you thought no one was watching was watched by the one whose observation matters most. You are not being increased because you are perfect. You are being increased because you proved you can be trusted with imperfection and still choose rightly. The increase coming toward you has been calibrated specifically to match what you demonstrated. It will arrive in the areas where your integrity was tested. It will appear through the doors that your character unlocked. Do not minimize what is coming. Do not shrink back from what has been prepared. Do not allow the voices that told you this level of blessing was not for you to speak into what God Himself has already authorized. Walk forward as someone whose file has been reviewed at the highest level and found worthy of what is next. Type 777 in the comments right now if you receive this word over your life. Let heaven see your agreement. And before you leave, do something important. Share this video with one person who has been quietly enduring, who has been choosing grace when bitterness was justified, who needs to know that their private choices have been publicly recorded in places that matter most. Sometimes, the confirmation a person needs to keep going arrives through someone who thought to send them a message. This is the final moment of this video, and it matters. If this message reached you today, do not leave without doing 3 things. Like this video right now, subscribe to this channel and turn on every notification, and click the support link pinned in the first comment. This work does not sustain itself. It continues because people who were met by it decided it deserved to keep going. You were met by it today. The link is there. Click it and be part of keeping this mission alive for the next person who needs it just as much as you did. Subscribe, share, and step into what has already been prepared for you.